will begin class today. Okay, good morning, everyone. Coming into our class today with a little bit of stability fall prevention. We'll do that a little bit later. But we're going to begin finding our chair. And if you're sitting all the way back and your back's leaning on your chair, scoot just a little bit forward, plant your feet onto the floor, and just raise the top of your head gently up towards the sky. Yeah, good. So nice tall spine, good. So last week we during our breathing, so let's just shake for a little bit. Let's just shake off anything that we've took on this morning, yeah, or last night or while we were sleeping. I've been having some wild dreams. I don't know about you. I don't know why. Yeah, so shake it off. Just come into this present moment. The whole purpose of this yoga practice is to help us to come into the now, like right now, right now, right? And because our mind has that tendency to go all over the place and go forward and go back and just get us exhausted. So coming into the space, coming into the now. So last week we practiced the controlled pause. So we're just going to do one or two of those. We're going to practice that controlled pause, and you're just basically going to stop your breath, not really hold it, but just stop it and count. And then when you feel like, a profound sense that you need to take a breath in, then you'll breathe in, but just keep that count in your head, right? So a couple cleansing breaths here. Take a nice big breath in and let it out. Yeah, with a sigh. That also helps us to clear out junk. Another big breath in and let it go. Good. And now we're just going to come to our natural breath. Relax our body. Good. And then we're going to just take a gentle breath in through the nose and just gently and easily breathe out. And when you breathe out, just pause your breath. Start counting, whatever count you get. Good. And again, at the point where you feel like, okay, I can't hold it anymore, then you just gently breathe in, right? And then just take a couple breaths, just natural breaths. And we'll do that one more time to get a good count, right? So the next time you just gently, naturally exhale, pause, and count. Whenever you're feeling that profound sense that you need to breathe in, just go ahead and just gently breathe in and come back to your natural breath. Okay, so whatever that number was that you got, maybe it was 10, maybe it was 12, maybe it was 18, whatever, you're going to cut that in half. And so now today we're going to just practice mini controlled pauses. Okay, so let's just float our eyes closed here. Yeah. Relax the body, nice, gentle, tall spine. Good. And we're just going to breathe naturally here. And so each time you exhale, you're going to pause your breath for that half count. So if you were at 10, you're just 5 seconds or 5. And then you're going to just breathe in just gently and naturally, and then breathe out and pause for that half count. And so just continue at your own pace. And if you just joined us, we're basically breathing and holding our exhale breath for a little bit. Yeah. So just get that nice rhythm, that nice cadence. Again, controlling the exhale breath, just half. Yeah, so we don't want to get to that insatiable need to breathe. And this is a good little practice. So let's just do this for another 15 or so seconds. I'll let you know. I'm breathing in through the nose, gently letting the breath out naturally, pausing. Just noticing the pause. We're just practicing the pause. Very nice. And now just release that breath. Just come to your natural breath here. Good. Yeah. And then when you're feeling ready, just slowly flutter your eyes open. So yeah, we're doing this whole series on bringing our attention back to our breath. Of course, we all breathe every day, right? But it's nice to bring the attention back. And when we practice that controlled pause, I don't know if you noticed, but it just helps us to slow the breath down. It just helps us to slow it down. And ideally, we want to be breathing in and out of our nose always, even sleeping. And we want to be extending the exhale breath a little bit, right? And slowing our breath down. Yeah, good. Okay, so again, keeping that nice tall spine. Now we're just going to practice looking back and forth with our eyes. So eyes are straight ahead, head is stable, and you're just going to start to look over to the right and see if you can catch a glimpse of the left side of your nose. Yeah, sort of comes into your peripheral vision. And then slowly bring your eyes over to the other side and see if you can catch a glimpse now of the left side of your nose as you look to the left. So that, I guess it would be the right side. Yeah. And just keep going side to side, looking to the right and looking to the left. And looking to the right, your head's not moving, and looking to the left. And now just notice if your eyes are sort of jerky as they go side to side or if they glide nice and smoothly. And if they're a little bit jerky, that means your left-right brain is not particularly balanced, which is very natural. Yeah. And if they just are gliding easily side to side, that probably means your left-right brain cortexes are a little bit balanced, more balanced. And then bring your gaze back forward and then look up and look down. And we'll talk a little bit in a little while how our eyes and our ears are so important for our balance, right? It's all signals to our brain, proprioception. And then come back to looking straight ahead. Good. Let's just float our eyes closed here and rest the eyeballs after that. Good. All right, and then float the eyes closed again, open again. Yeah, take a nice big breath in and exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Aww. See if you can slide your shoulders back. Your hands may move up your thighs a little bit. Good. And then relax the shoulders and let's just do a few head rolls. Inhaling as the head comes to the side and back, exhaling as it comes forward. Good. Just rolling the head. You can keep your eyes closed here or open, either one. Good. And then slowly bring your head back to as it drops to the chest. Roll your head in the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Yeah, mindful, be in the now, in the right now, right here, nowhere else. Next time, chin drops to your chest, press down into your feet and slowly float the head back, straight back up. Nice, good. Relax your arms down. Let's just glide your arms back. Just stretch your shoulders back. Feel your chest open. Feel that heart open. That just feels so nice. Good. With your arms back here, just drop your chin down to your chest and lift it up. Yeah. And drop it down to your chest and look up. And then bring your head straight back forward and relax your arms down and roll the shoulders. Yeah, good. Did a little bit of a workout yesterday and now I'm feeling my shoulders. And I did get my second shot on Saturday and yeah, that arm was a little sore. It's better now. Good. But just moving our muscles around. Good. All right. Scoot a little bit more forward in your chair. Hopefully you have some space here, not a table like I do in the way. And we're gonna just relax the shoulders and float your arms out to a T. See if that feels okay on your arms. And then gently relaxing the shoulders, stretch your fingertips to either side of the room. Just feel that energy, as if there's energy coming out your fingertips like a superhero. Feel that energy reaching for either side of the walls in your room. Good. And put a smile on your face and breathe through the nose. Good. And that short, controlled breath that we were doing is really good. They say to do it, 100 to a couple hundred times a day to practice that. Good, great. And then as you exhale, just go ahead and float your arms down. Good. And let's roll those shoulders out again. And then one at a time, as if we're dancing on our chairs. Yeah, good. Bending the elbows a little bit. Arms are just like little noodles or little playful snakes, though I don't like snakes, but what do they ever do to me? And then relax the arms down. Good. All right, so coming to our feet now, we're gonna lift our heels up off the floor and drop the heels down and lift the toes and drop the toes. Now, this is about the somatosary and the proprioception of basically the images and the feelings in our body that keep us upright, right? So our feet and our lower limbs are incredibly somatosary sensation. I can't think of words today. I wonder what that is. That are important for our balance. So we're going to be working our feet today a lot and our lower legs. Good. So I want you to press down into your big toes. Yeah. And then relax. I know you have shoes on, that's okay. And then we're going to press down into the 3 middle toes. And then we're going to press down into the pinky toes. Press, press, press. I just want you to get that sensation. So that somatosary helps us to feel like the warmth or pain or pressure, which is incredibly important. And now we're going to press down into the inside of the balls of our feet and relax. And then the outside of the balls of your feet. And now press down into the whole ball of your foot. You feel even your thighs engaged doing that. Now press down into your heels. Push your heels into the floor. Good. And now we're just gonna rotate, and we won't be picking up our foot off the floor, but you're just gonna trace the outside of your shoe. So you're gonna be coming into circles. I know you can't really see me here. I'd have to get really far back. I'm gonna stand while you're sitting there. But basically the foot is on the floor and we're just moving the foot around and tracing the outline of our shoes. So we're feeling the whole foot like that. Good. And then we'll go to the other one and just you're sitting like this with your feet down, and just start to move the weight as if you're tracing, as if you have paint on the outside of your shoe and you're trying to make a outline on the floor. Yeah, so feeling that whole foot. And that's so important because as we age, yeah, and then relax the feet and then lift your heels up again. As we age, those sensations sort of slow down, and our proprioception of what we take in through our eyes and our ears, drop your heels and lift your toes. What we take in with our ears and our eyes and our central nervous system, again, it's just this connection between body and brain, which is upright. And as we age and we lose that a little bit, that's how sometimes we can have a fall or lose our balance. So when we connect that, just like we connect our breath and we become aware of our breath, that can help to prevent us from falling, yeah, or tripping. Okay, so coming to our hips now. So we're gonna lean forward, we're gonna grab the back of our right leg, and we're gonna just lift up our knee. And then let's just do a couple of ankle circles. You're reaching your shoulders back, tucking your belly in, And just mindful, slow pulls, getting into our ankle, and then reverse opposite direction. So again, just even the sensation of what our ankle feels like is connecting it to the brain. Yeah. And that's way it helps our brain to say, okay, like when we take a misstep, it comes in a split second, relax down. In a split second, the brain says, okay, no, readjust. And that's what helps us. Okay. And then we're just going to do that same thing on the other side. So lifting up that left knee. If that's not serving you today, lifting up your leg, you can keep your toe on the floor and just rotate the ball of your foot. And if not, lift the knee up and rotate the ankle. Good. And then reverse and go the opposite direction. Good. Notice if one ankle or foot feels different than the other, and relax. Good. Yeah, just noticing too. Yeah, good. Okay, so coming into a little bit of a hip opener early in our stage. So we're going to be kind to ourselves. So again, either lifting that leg up, and if it's available to you, taking the outside of that upper leg onto the standing left leg, or if that's more comfortable for you, to just cross at the ankles. Good. So we're very, very gently going to, and maybe scooting forward a little bit in the chair. So if you feel like, especially if you're crossed at your ankles, and you can get a little wider opening. So you're either here or you're crossed here at your ankle. Yeah. All right. And now we're just going to get a nice tall spine. Good. Take a big breath in. So again, here or here. Big breath in. As you exhale, press your belly forward and just drape your body forward. Excuse me. Then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. Take a breath in and exhale as you let your breath out. Lean the body forward. But maybe you come a little further forward, maybe not. Slowly come back up on an inhale. Good. And one more exhale. Lean the body forward. Good. And then slowly come back up. Good. Now, if you're up here, see if you can grab onto your foot and your ankle and just gently lift that leg up, if that's available to you. Making sure that you can keep your shoulders back. Yeah, not like this. If you're like that, then don't lift the leg or cross at the ankles. If you're crossed at your ankles, maybe we make a little bit of an effort to just gently lift that leg up a little bit. Yeah, if that feels okay on your back, belly's tucked in. Good. And just breathe here and see where you might be holding some tension. Maybe in your shoulders. Yeah. And so see if you can relax that as you breathe in and out slowly, extending the exhale breath just slightly. Yeah. And just being with it. Good. And then go again. So you're here or you're here, lifting the leg. Good. And then release and relax that leg down and slowly just uncross. So that was just like a little mini hip opener. Yeah, and let's just wiggle the body side to side. Let's do the other side. So crossing at the ankles, leg is nice and open if you're at your ankles, or you're lifting your knee up and maybe relaxing that leg onto that now left leg, right? Right leg or left leg onto the right. Good. All right, see how that feels on your hips. Let's adjust our spine. So a nice tall spine. Good. So you're here or you're here. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you'll come forward. Now, if you're crossed at your ankles, probably you're able to come a little more forward than if you have your leg up. So just take yourself to your edge. Inhale, bring the body back up. Good. Now, if you're up here, you may only go like an inch or two when you will feel that opening in that left hip. So just rocking back and forth slowly. Good. The next time that we come forward, let's just pause here for a breath or two and see and take inventory of where we're holding tension. See if we can relax that left hip. Come back up. All right. And now see if you're either going to stay right there, because that's a perfect hip opener. It's a really nice one. If you want to take it further, maybe you just gently lift that leg up slightly. Yeah, reach the shoulders back and breathe. Good. You can even rock that leg if you're up here, or you're crossed here and maybe lifting it up slightly here. Yeah, and maybe you can even wiggle a little bit side to side here. Yeah, and again, take the tension and the strength, the strain out of the pose. Yeah, just make it feel comfortable. Good. And then relax that leg down. Good. And then we're gonna uncross the legs. Good. All right, we're gonna heel toe. It might feel nice now to come to a nice wide stance here. Scooting a little more forward in your chair. Good. Feet planted on the floor. So I want you to feel all the corners of your feet. Yeah, again, just making like as if your outside shoes are a suction cup and the whole back and front of your shoes are gently feeling the earth. Good. All right. And just a couple of body circles here. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, glide your body, keep the spine nice and tall, keep the head right above the shoulders, and come forward. Just make some circles. You can hold on to your knees, inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you come to the other side and forward. Just opening up our little hips here. And then reverse at some point whenever it feels organic. Just take a couple slow rotations the opposite direction and feeling, you know, that getting into that proprioception, how it feels on your body. What's going on with my muscles? Yeah, where am I feeling a stretch? Where might I feel, can I feel my pinky toe and my big toe? Yeah, and come back to center. Slowly bring the body back up and heel toe, your feet to hip distance apart. Good. And now we're going to do a nice spine stretch with Cobra. So we're going to take a big breath in, and on an exhale breath, again, I want you to get that sensation of gliding your belly forward, and then your chest follows. And then just lean forward, and if you can, bring your elbows onto your knees, basically. Yeah. Good. And then you can stretch gently your hands forward, maybe widen the fingers a little bit to get some fingers stretch in there. Good, and we're gonna lift the chin and look up. Good. All right, and so I want you to press and take a breath in and exhale, relax your spine down towards the floor, the front of your spine. Good. And then we're gonna now drop our head so that it's even with our shoulders. Feel the top of your head reach forward. Feel your shoulders slide back away from your ears. So it's a very tiny little movement, but so nice for the back, for the spine. Yeah, and breathe into this beautiful Cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Yeah, spine nice and straight. As if there's a beam of light just shooting out the top of your head to the horizon. And then exhale, relax the body. Bring your hands to your knees and press down into your hands to lift the body straight back up. Good, nice. All right, we're gonna take hold of with our right hand to the chair, left arm down alongside the body. And then inhale, slowly float that left arm up towards the sky. Yeah, you can be here in cactus, you can be halfway up, you can be fully up. Good. And take a nice big breath in, and then exhale, lean forward, over to the right. Yeah. And so feel this side body just getting nice and long. Yeah, good. And reach that left shoulder back slightly. Yeah, and breathe. Nice big breath. Check in with your feet. Where's the weight in your feet? Can you feel the outside pinky toe and the big toe gently pressing and giving you stability? Yeah. And slowly come back up and exhale. Float that arm down. Let's just go to the other side. So grabbing onto your chair here. If you have a wide seat, you can bring your palm onto your chair. Good. And so we're going to float this right arm up towards the sky. Again, stop wherever your shoulder is telling you to. Yeah. So just come wherever you can here. And again, it's nice to have leverage. So your palm is on the chair or you're grabbing it. Take a nice big breath in and exhale. Just stretch over, nice and gently, not forcing anything. Belly button slightly reaching back. Breathe. 2 and 1, and slowly just make your way out of it. Slowly float that arm down like it's a little feather falling to the earth, or a snowflake. And then relax the shoulders here. Good. All right, everybody. One more pose here that I'd like to actually engage our glutes. So we're going to bring our legs together. Good. And we're going to roll the knees out, just let them flop open. We're going to roll onto the outsides of our shoes. And we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together. So we've done this before, Baddha Konasana, right? And so just relax the legs here. Good. Now we're on the outside of our feet, right? So feet are here. So we've rolled our feet to the, I don't even want to demonstrate with my hands because you can't see my feet. You're on the outside of your feet. It's a tiny little movement here. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, press down into the outsides of your feet and feel your glutes engage. So press down as if you want to stand up in this position and feel what happens all the way up your legs. Good. And breathe as you're pressing down, breathe, and then relax everything. Good. We'll do that 2 more times. So press down into the outsides. And again, if there's anything, any discomfort, any sharp pain in your ankles or feet, don't do that. Just keep flat feet and do what we're doing. Yeah, press down into the outsides of your feet. Press, 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 and relax. And one more. Again, as if you want to stand up, you're pressing into, even though your feet are rolled out to the side. Yeah, and again, be gentle to yourself. Nothing uncomfortable. This is strengthening our ankles and getting into our glutes and getting into the insides of our hips. And relax. Nice. Take your hands to the outside of the knees and just help your knees together. Good. And let's just do a little tap dance here. Yeah, good. I always think that Baddha Konasana feels good that way. All right, if you feel like you want to take yourself up to a stand, feel free. If you want to remain seated, stay there. Feel free to do that as well. All right, we've been sitting for a little while, so let's just start to shake our body and kick our feet and move, get some motion going in our body. Good. All right. And let's just bring our feet a little wider apart. I'm going to slide my chair out here. You keep yours right in front of you. Good. And then bending the knees slightly and just move the body side to side. Big breath here. Let's even inhale through the nose and exhale the mouth. Inhale, ha, and you can even say the sound, ha. Yeah, just let it go. Let everything, all the stuff that we just like to pack in like a squirrel in fall. We like to just pack in all of our junk. And let's let it go. It gets heavy. And slow it down, slow it down. Good. Come back to standing here. Good. Okay. So we're going to just do a little bit of a slow march here. And you have your chair right. I'm actually going to grab my chair here, right? So you might need to step just a little bit away from your chair because we're going to be lifting our right knee and bringing it down, lifting our left knee. Good. And now if that doesn't serve you, you can just lift your heels, right? And if you're seated, you're just going to lift your heels. Yeah, or you can try to lift your knees, but when you're seated, it's really challenging to do that. Good. All right. And now we're going to add on, right? So we're going to lift the right knee and lift the left, and you can hold onto your chair here. Lift the left arm and relax. Good. And then left knee, right arm. And if your chair is getting in the way and you don't need to hold or it serves you to not hold it, the chair, then do that. Yeah. But we're just basically marching in slow motion, opposite arm, opposite knee come up. Yeah, good. All right. Now, if you want to try not holding on, that's an option. So you can just lift opposite arm, opposite knee, if you tried it and it's a little unstable, there's your fingers right on your chair there. Good. Couple more. Getting that opposition. That's going to help that left-right brain, that side-to-side gaze of our eyes get nice and smooth. And relax. Good. And shake it out, kick it out. Good. All right, let's bring our feet a little wider apart again, just a little bit. Good. Hands on our hips. Good. We usually do circles with our hips, but we're going to do a figure 8 with our hips. So you're going to bring your belly forward and over to the right. Send your hips back. And then you're going to bring your belly forward and hips to the left and back. And belly forward, hips to the right and back. Belly forward, hips to the left and back. We're going to do that a little. So we're making a figure 8 here. And so we'll just pick up the pace a little bit and just concentrating on just visualizing your hips doing that figure 8. Good. Good. Nice and smooth, relaxed. Good. And one more. Again, feeling where your hips are in space. And then slowly, when you come back to center, just relax. Bring your hips or feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Now we're going to work standing, that same thing we did with our feet. So come to nice stand, feet about hip distance apart. Good. And if you're seated, you're just going to do what we did, the same thing that we did seated. So I want you to press down into your big toes. Good. Relax. Press down into your 3 middle toes. Good. This feels really good, I think, on my feet. Press down and now to your pinky toes. Good. Now relax the toes. Feel the inside balls of your feet. Good. Feel the outside ball of your foot. That one's a little more challenging, right? A little harder to feel. And relax. And now feel the whole ball of your foot pressing into the floor. And now shift the weight to the heels and press your heels down. Again, all this is so little, but you feel that even in your upper legs. This is that whole somatosensory sensation of our lower limbs. Good. Press into the balls of your foot. Again, and press into the heels. Good. So again, this is just sending that sensation to your brain of this is what it feels like to be stable here. All right, we're going to start with our right foot, and you're just going to sort of outline the whole foot staying on the floor, but you're just outlining the outside of your whole foot from the inside to the toes to the outside to the heel. Good. On the right foot. And then once it comes to your toes, pause, and I'll do the same thing on the other foot. Yeah. You're pressing and outlining the whole outside of the foot. You know, it looks a little like, what is this for? But it's really important for, again, sending that address to the brain to say, this is what it feels like in my feet. And you need to get that message up there really quickly. Yeah. And relax. Good. Shake it out, wiggle out those feet, shake out the hands. All right. So we're going to come into a little wider stance here. Our hips are a little bit warm already. So I think we're going to go right into our warrior 2. So left toes forward and right toes out to the side. Good. So here we are. We're going to look at these feet, right? Let's just look down and see, are your right toes, like mine, are on an angle a little bit this way. So I'm going to bring them straight out to the side, right? Is my right heel in line with the middle of my back foot? Good. Good. And now am I feeling not only the insides of my feet, but am I feeling the outsides of my feet as well? Yes. So your feet, again, are like little suction cups onto the floor. You're going to extend your arms into a T, just like we do with our warrior pose. Good. Yeah. Take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, maybe you bend that right knee just above the heel. Good. And then slowly bring your gaze over to that right middle finger. Find your breath. Good. Each time you exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. Bring your awareness to your right thigh, and maybe you gently guide it back just a little bit, opening up that right hip. There's so much going on in this pose. Again, recheck in with your feet. Can you press your pinky toes down? Yeah, tendency here is to dump into the big toes, the inside of the foot. Good. Take a nice big breath in here. You can take a break at any time that you need. As you exhale, relax your back arm, that left arm, just let it float down. Lift your right palm up. We're just gonna come into a reverse warrior. So right knee will stay right where it is, and you're gonna lift your right arm up towards the sky. Yeah. And breathe. Maybe you bend your elbow and place your hand on your head if you like that, and lift your elbow up towards the sky, or just reach the fingers up, or wherever your arm is comfortable. And breathe. Again, become mindful what's going on in your body, where you're holding tension, and if you can relax. So it's very challenging to hold poses. Yeah. Breath, one more, and on an exhale breath now, just slowly come out, just float that right arm down. Good. Press into your toes and your foot to straighten the knee. The more you use your feet, you'll find that the lighter your knees feel. And we're going to rotate the right toes in, and let's just take a little break. So bring your heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in. Good. And let's just shake our body. Wiggle our feet. Yeah. It's amazing because the more we become aware of using the whole foot, yeah, you also, you start to build up tension even in your pinky toe. Good. All right, let's take that same thing out to the other side now. So a wide stance here. Good. This time, right toes forward, left toes out to the side. Good. Checking in with front heel in line with the middle of the back foot approximately. Good. All right. And now feeling the whole foot, pinky toe side and the big toe side. And then we're going to stretch our arms out to either side. Take a breath in and exhale. Bend the knees slightly. Yeah. And then turn your gaze and now look over that front middle left fingernail and fine tune, right? Can you feel your pinky toe side of the foot? You just gently stretch that left thigh back slightly. Big breath here, extending the exhale breath. You relax and melt your shoulders back and down. And can we put a smile on our face? Yeah. Breathe. 2, and for 1. Good. And now relax the right arm, just let it float down, lift the left palm up, and on an inhale breath, stretch and lift that left fingers up towards the sky. Yeah, coming into our reverse warrior, or peaceful it's also called. Keeping either fingertips reaching up, or you can bend the elbow, lay your hand onto your head, and gently reach that left elbow up towards the sky. Find your breath. Each time you exhale, ask yourself, what can I relax here? How can I take the strain and tension out of this present moment with my breath? Good. 2 more breaths here. Belly's tucking in. Recheck in with your feet. And now slowly lift that left arm up and float it down. Yeah, so challenging to hold that pose. You did a great job. Press down into your feet, slowly straighten the knee, rotate your toes in, and make your way to feet hip distance apart. Good, and shake it out. Nice work, everybody. And let's just bring our legs a little bit wider apart, hands on hips, soften the knees, and let's just do our hip circles here. Yeah, just nice and organic. Here we feel that weight shift on your feet as well when we're doing our hip circles. And then opposite direction. Good. It's a nice workout for our feet. Yeah, our feet, I think sometimes in winter tend to get lazy because we're almost always in shoes. And so that being in shoes sometimes makes all the little muscles and things in your feet a little lazy. So we're getting them working again. Okay, so coming to the side of our chair here, we're just gonna do a little balance pose. And working on this proprioception of where am I in space, right? Where is this body in space? So feet hip distance apart, hand on chair. Good. Weight is in the inside leg and lift the knee. Nice strong left leg here. And we're going to start with bringing our toe to lifting the heel. Good. And you can stay right here. It's available to you. We're going to float the knee up, toe off the floor. Good. All right. Again, really important. We're going to be here just for a little while. So really engage the standing leg. Bring your hand to the knee if you can. Yeah, or the inside leg. It's kind of get a little leverage here. Good. And then slowly bring that knee out to the side. Now, if this is not serving you, you can be down here and just like we do in tree pose, just take the knee out to the side with your toe on the floor. Those are your two options. Yeah, or you can just stand with us. Good. All right, and let's bring that knee back forward and let's just take a break. Good. And shake it out. Good. All right. Now we're going to do that same thing with our legs, but we're going to look in the opposite direction. Okay, ready? So feet hip distance apart. And again, either toe comes up. So you can either take the toe out, the knee out to the side. You don't necessarily have to bring the bottom of the foot into the ankle. Or you lift the knee up and slowly rotate that knee out to the side. This is really a challenging pose. Engage that leg. And now slowly turn and look over your left shoulder. Now, for those of you who feel completely balanced, an option is to float that left arm out to the side. Yeah, that's just an option. And you can try it for a second or two and come back to your chair. Breathe for 2 and 1. Bring your gaze back forward. Bring your knee back forward and release. Whoa, that is intense. Bone building, proprioception working there. Nice work. Let's just do a little dance that we did that, celebrating. All right, coming to the other side. And again, nothing should be uncomfortable. There should never be any sharp pain in anything you're doing. So just take it where your body is wanting to go. It's all helpful in the same way. All right, weight on the inside, bending the right knee, left knee this time. Good. And again, so now either just simply taking the knee out a little bit, maybe you're here, maybe you're here. And if it's available to you, maybe you lift the knee up off the foot up off the floor. Hand onto the knee if that's available to you. And we're just gonna slowly take the knee out to the side and breathe. Engage that standing leg, make it strong. Press into the toes of that standing foot. Yeah, and slowly bring it back forward and release it down. You might feel a difference from one side to the other. Not uncommon. Shake it out, take out all the tension, any tension that you might have built up. Wiggle those hips. We're going to do that again, and then bringing our gaze to the opposite side. Good. If you're seated, again, you're just taking your leg out to the side. Yeah, and maybe coming up onto your toe if that's available to you, or just coming up onto your toe. Yeah, and maybe if you're seated, you're lifting your leg, but that's really challenging. Yeah, good. All right, weight to the inside, bending the knee, and take it, again, either floating the knee up or keeping the toe down and taking the leg out to the side. Good. All right, and now this time we're gonna look over to the left and breathe. And if you want to float that left arm out to the side, fingertips reaching out to the side wall. That's an option. And breathe for 2. You got this for 1. Relax the hand back down if you lifted it. Look forward. Draw your knee forward and release. Ooh, I don't know why that's so hard for me today. Yeah, that's the nature of the body. Let's just do our little wiggle dance here. And after torturing you in that pose, let's take a seat. Yeah, let's find our seat here. Good. Okay, nice work up there. Let's stay about halfway scooted forward in our chair. Let's just do a nice little squeeze for our body. So we're going to start with your right leg, and you're going to either cross it over your ankles or cross your legs. Yeah, good. All right, and then we're going to reach our left arm up towards the sky. Good. So you're here or you're here. Yeah. Good. Hand is resting on your chair. You can grab it like we did in our side bend. You're going to reach up tall, get as tall as you can in your spine, and exhale, relax, and slowly move your body over to the right and bring your hand or your forearm to the outside of that right leg. And then you're going to turn your gaze and look over your right shoulder and breathe. So you're gently pressing your forearm or that hand into the outside of that right leg to give you leverage, to help you keep your spine nice and straight. And breathe all the way down into your belly. Just imagine, you can close your eyes here, and just imagine your internal organs getting a nice massage. Yeah. All of your organs, your liver, spleen, gallbladder, stomach. Good. And the next time that you exhale, just relax your body. Feel how nice that feels. So just all the tension out. Slowly bring your body forward and uncross your legs. We're going to go right over to the other side. So you're going to cross your left leg over your right, or your left ankle over your right ankle. Yeah, so here or here. Good. And then this time we're going to take the left hand and hold on. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Good. Take a nice big breath and see how long you can get. You can have your arm is wherever it's comfortable on your shoulder. Good. You're actually gently pressing into your chair to lift those fingertips up a little bit. And then exhale, feel the body relax, and slowly at your waist, rotate as far as you can over to the left and relax that right arm to the outside of that left thigh. Or if you're at your ankles, it'll be your palm. Yeah. And look over your left shoulder and breathe. Oh, this should feel so nice. Little rotation for your spine. Breathe into your belly and just feel that massaging going on as your belly rises on the inhale and drops back on the exhale. Nice little stretch in the neck. Good. And on your next exhale breath, relax your body and slowly bring your body. Just bring it back forward, uncross. Yes, good. Nice. All right. Wiggle it out. Let's just do a couple shoulder rolls here. That should feel nice. Good. Whenever you're needing to stretch your spine, whatever you're sitting on, yeah, feel the feet pressing into the floor. Let's relax your hands. You can relax your arms down. Press down into your feet like you want to stand up, and then lift your shoulders up. Yeah, and just feel the whole spine just getting realigned. And relax. Good. Nice work, everybody. Let's glide our hands back again. This time, let's grab onto the back of our chair. Take a nice big breath in And as you exhale, just drop your chin down to your chest. Good. And then on your next exhale breath again, see if you can just relax your entire upper body weight forward. Just let your body fall forward, holding on with your hands. Good. And you're breathing. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring your body back up. You can let go of what you're holding on back there. Good. And then let's just slowly float the arms forward. Stretch your fingers wide, lift the fingers up, and just rotate your fingers out and in. That should feel nice. And wave hi to everybody. Good. Yeah. And then let's bring the palms together. Keep the fingers wide and just move side to side here for our wrists. Good. Good. And now let's just do circles, moving our fingers, stretching the fingers as you're rotating at your wrists. I'm getting a little clicking, and let's reverse that one, opposite direction, moving fingers around. Yeah. And let's just shake out those digits. Good. Get that energy out. Any negative energy, just let's start to flick, as if we're flicking out all of our negative energy. We're just giving it back to the universe. Let it take it. Use it for something else. Yeah. Good. And relax. Good. Pull out the shoulders one more time. Good. And we're going to make our way now into final relaxation pose. If you're on, you're going to stay on your chair. Reach your body forward and scoot your hips all the way to the back of your chair. Feel free if you'd like to do Shavasana on the floor and you have that in your practice. Either one. Good. All right. So before we go into Shavasana here, we're going to do our nice tall spine. And then we're going to glide our eyes side to side like we did to start, right? So looking over to the right, see if you can glance at the left side of your nose, and then over to the left, see if you can see the right side. Left and right, and left and right. Good, one more, left and right, and then just come back to center. Good. Okay. Let's float our eyes closed now. They did some good work for us today. Yeah. And take a nice breath in and let it go. Another nice breath in and let it go. And one more breath in and breathe out. Good. And relax all of your muscles now. Just come back to your natural breath. Feel the toes relax, the feet. Feel them relax now in your shoes. Your shins, your knees, thighs, hamstrings. Take a breath in and extend the exhale breath just a little. As you breathe out the nose, feel your hips melting into your chair. Feel your belly soften, all of your internal organs relaxed. Feel your back supported by the earth, by your chair. Feel the shoulders soften, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel your neck relax, your throat, your head, skin of your forehead. Whole body's relaxed now. A gentle smile to your face, all the muscles of your face. Take a breath in and let go of all of your efforts. Your mind begins to wander. Just bring it back to the breath. Scan your body for any tension, any little bits. Take a breath in and let go of any last bits of tension. Bring your awareness to how you feel. And take a gentle breath in and let it go. This is your true nature. Relaxation. Bringing a little smile to your face if it left. Know that this is your true nature. Joy and peace. And slowly begin to wiggle your toes. Wiggle the fingers. Yeah, bringing that sensory sensation back to your body. And take a little bit deeper breath in and let it go. And if you're laying down, go ahead and bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, turn over onto your right side. And if you're seated, begin to slide your body, just rock it gently side to side. Good. And then coming back to center, slowly making our way to a seat. Bringing our hands into prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. And take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. Good. In closing, practice today with this. See everything as divine creation, including this beautiful body, and treat it as such. We are all divine at every age. This body is a gift. When you're feeling ready and at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes, opening them up slowly, lifting the head. And I thank you all for coming and being together today and taking care of yourself, and wishing you a happy rest of your day and week. Namaste.